And so what are the five important things that you just mentioned? Can you elaborate on that?
Okay, number one, he issued an executive order last September 2018. And that was, if there was any foreign involvement in elections, that would be a national emergency. He should, number one, execute that plan, the executive order that he promulgated.
So you mean you need to declare a national emergency, right?
Yes. Declare a national emergency in accordance with that executive order. Then he should implement the Insurrection Act. That is in the mid-1800s that came out. Why do that? Because we know from previous experience that Antifa and Black Lives Matter is going to start major riots in major U.S. cities. They want to create chaos. They want to say this is a president that has gone wild. So you need to implement that act. Number three, you need to declare martial law. And martial law is not much different than what has gone on in COVID-19 as far as the population goes. But what it will do, it'll enable us to use, along with the Insurrection Act, military forces, active duty. That's why Asper had to go, and the Secretary of Defense, and that's why Chris Miller, a former Green Beret, is the acting Secretary of Defense. And there were changes in the Pentagon to make sure that the Pentagon was loyal.
So, sir, you have presented many powerful statements tonight. Can you also tell us why do you feel this kind of sense of emergency to take these actions that you suggested, the five actions that you suggested?
I think he is in danger. I think he's got to be very careful. They're going to do anything, Sean, anything to take control of this government. And the American people must understand it. That's why it's important, our conversation, having this, to alert the American people to the danger we face as a nation. But we must take those actions that I described. We are in a very perilous condition to lose. We are either going to go forward as a constitutional republic or we are not. We're going to transition. And just by what you see going on in certain states, New York, in California, what the governors, these Democratic governors are doing on stifling businesses, shutting down restaurants, telling people what shops can stay open and what can't, that is a totalitarian society. They are using COVID-19 as an excuse, but they are immunizing the American people to accept that. So it is time for the American people to rise up. Let the White House know that it is time to execute the executive order of 2018, September, initiate the Insurrection Act, declare martial law, suspend habeas corpus, and set up military tribunals. Those are the things that must be done in this emergency. It is a national emergency of whether we're going to continue forward as a democratic republic or go into a totalitarian society.